Too much to do and not enough time. Story of the channel so far, I believe. Starting this one off with a thank you to everybody for watching the last few videos. Statistic-wise, we are doing fantastic, and then now it's giving me the motivation to keep diving in onto this thing, keep diving in on that thing, which is right now just a whole different story. We're gonna do a throttle valve cable on it. I got rust in my eye, fantastic. And then we're gonna be doing another transmission pan gasket because somehow it's still leaking. Not quite sure, don't ask. I gooped the hell out of it. I used a quart gasket. Yeah, but it has nothing to do with today. Today you saw the B-roll already of me pulling out the herpes infested, what are we calling this, the tetanus shot now, Dart? Because yeah, the headliner, it needed to come out and it was so gross. It almost ended up filling an entire trash can full of, and then whatever is in this, so that, yeah, I probably would have filled up a trash can. It's just rat infestation, just disgusting. The headliner bows were all in place and salvageable. I do believe if I hit these with a quick sandblast and then either paint or powder coat them, they will be reusable in case we do another headliner, which I can tell you after pulling that one out, I won't be doing the headliner, that's for sure. It'd be definitely a take it to an upholstery shop, allow them to do the headliner. But I digress. It has nothing to do with what we're doing today. Today is more of this, because to be honest, even though as much as I want to throw the gas tank in and drive it and all that, can't drive it with a giant hole in the floor. I could drive, but yeah, we're just gonna fix it. So you see, we have a Mopar Performance reproduction right side rear floor pan for a 67 276 Duster Valiant Scamp yada yada A-body. Normally, like I did on the trunk, I was initially planning to just scab this together with some Home Depot stuff, but I really wanted these factory stampings and pressings, so it kind of matched that. But to be honest also, I just didn't want a big flat square that was going to oil can a bunch, so I did buy this. Like I was saying, this one patch panel cost double what the entire trunk cost me, so that's kind of dumb, but we're going to be doing a whole bunch today, and it's like going to be a lot of time-lapse, worky talk over stuff to start off with, because after seeing the trunk and all that, we know how to put this in. I got a little goodie for the shifter, but we'll see that afterwards, so we're going to do the usual quick edit, quick B-roll, quick time-lapse, whatever you want to call it, and we're just going to knock out sanding, cleaning, and then cutting this in. And then I will talk to you guys about what we're doing afterwards. But for that now, let's get into the work portion of the video. Leaving my wonderful abode of warmth, because it is 36 degrees today, even though it's not raining for once. It's freezing. You ever make one of those cuts that when you were done, you're just like, thank the Lord. I don't believe in God, but thank somebody that I didn't just screw that up. Throw some pictures in right here. Obviously, working the patch panel in. It needs to go down further. Need to trim this a little more. But yeah, you see from the pictures, I found the fuel lines and got really, really close to chopping on them. That, I mean, it's not even a 1/4 inch. The camera probably won't fit in here to show you guys, but it's like 1/8 of an inch away, and I was so close to hacking on them. Obviously, you notice that patch panel doesn't cover all of this and any of that, so gonna have to scab in some more metal. I don't have all the metal I need, so we'll be doing a quickie Home Depot trip tonight. What I do have, I have a bunch of just random triangles and odds and ends. Those will fix the little, those holes stay because they're drain holes. That hole needs to go. And then I need to make some braces because Mopars, wherever the bucket seat actually mounts, for a bucket seat card, they traditionally have like a little triangle or rectangle shape welded in to support it. And this car obviously doesn't have that. I'll be adding those. We do have a little trace going on the transmission tunnel that we'll talk about later, but I'm just gonna scab this piece in real fast and then, well, I'll time lapse a bunch of it, but this isn't the majority of the video. Don't worry, we're not just gonna be doing welding and weld repair and painting again today. Got some plans, but those plans involve me having a floor and not this just terrible monstrosity of just gross. It's actually getting cleaner. I'm not mad, but a long way to go before it's where I want it to be. It's not really gonna pick this up on camera too great, but it was trying to snow this morning. Oh, no, it is totally gonna pick it up again. It's trying to snow again. What? Yesterday, it was 40 something degrees. Today, those are big flakes, man. What in the hell? Yeah, so it's snowing and I'm gonna be back here working on the Dart again today. You're wondering, why didn't you finish last night? I'm an idiot and I got metal in my eye. Put the picture up of that here. And yeah, thankfully I didn't have to go to the eye doctor again and have them pick it out like I did the last piece. Q-tip and the wife solved this one, but today we are going to finish the interior of this car so we can start on the next phase. I have all the pieces basically laid out, but I just got metal in my eye, so I stopped. More or less, we see this is sitting under there and is gonna make our shelf piece. Got a little bend and a little hoopty-haw in it, so it fits nice and tight down there in the corner. Well, it fits tighter when you pry on it. That will go on top. Here, how about we just lay these in together so you guys can get an idea. It's gonna go somewhere up like this. Get that like that. That will go like that. Got a little piece to fill in there. Come on, focus. Little piece to fill in there, but none of that is gonna be a big deal because we got random spots everywhere. It's gonna look great once it's all welded in and blended. No more giant hole and everything will be fixed. I am going to go ahead and get the heater on in the garage so I'm not dying because it's freezing. It's trying to snow, man. What the hell? So yeah, heater on, try to work with Bruce as my helper. Right, Bruce? Yeah. Let's get the TV on, get the heater on. Ooh, and get this day started. It's like day 2, day 3 of weld, rust, repair. Yeah, it's really what I'm enjoying, guys. Really what I'm enjoying. Were you just barking at me to give you pets? Okay, everybody give Bruce pets. Oh yeah, those are from all the subscribers, buddy. Those are from all the subscribers. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, let's go to work.
2,000 years later.
Give this thing a little bit of a break. I don't think it's near the duty cycle. Check this out. This is how close we are to running out. I mean, technically, I don't usually let it run below the 4,000 mark anyways because I get worried it's just gonna give me shitty welds. But yeah, I don't know about you guys. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Everything is looking fantastic. I already went through. I didn't blend this one weld-wise as much, and I did have to add a couple extra pieces. But basically perfect enough to my standards. Went through and just seam sealed it, which I'm letting dry. And you're noticing someone should probably at some point take the cutoff wheel away from me. And just, you're thinking he's losing his mind. He's, you know, no, that's okay. This time there was purpose for this. It wasn't just let's keep hacking to get rid of rust. You notice I have the bucket seat in place, and I did go through and add a couple patch panels to the driver floor, but the main thing I'm doing is you can buy these little, they're like 2x2 or 3x3, 4x4, I don't know, something like that. They're basically bucket seat reinforcement plates, and I'm just making them out of scraps. I think right now I have 3x3 squares under each corner of the bucket seat because I want to see where the seats landed, so I drilled holes, made the plates, which it's kind of hard to actually see under there and see them, but then I need to fix the surrounding holes near them. The main thing I've been doing is added a plate by my foot, so that's all solid again. checking to see that the seat fits, and the reason for this giant hole in the floor was, hopefully I actually cut this right. We're finding out right now together if I cut it. I don't know. Uh-oh. Oh no, we're Gucci. We're good. We're good, guys. Oh, lift it up. I'm running the camera into stuff because I'm trying to, yeah, everything looks, the light, I need more light, but, oh hey, I wonder if this thing is dead. Oh, but there we go. OEM restoration transmission tunnel for 4-speed. Because why not? Because why not? I think it's gonna like something like that a little better, which means I may have made my cut. You know what? I think that's fine. I think as long as I get like that, yeah. Okay. So obviously I need to clean the metal further, and I'll need to tap all this down where the transmission tunnel's been beat on. But yeah, passenger floor, I need to obviously make those plates I was talking about and then weld them down. But I need to check the seat fitment first. And then the worst part of this entire video, the part I'm dreading, cleaning all of this. I'm not gonna go to bare metal like I did the trunk. I'm just gonna clean it. I just need it all cleaned for the final step. And I also need to clean the roof, which is where I think I got the metal in my eye last night. It was somewhere in this corner. I need to face mask it up, and I need light. Got like half the roof done, none of the floor. Back to work, I guess. After some of the longest time lapse I think I've ever done. You don't even get to see it just yet. I mean, it's pouring rain. It's trying to snow again. It's freaking late at night. I got the heater going in here. Got the hiccups. Got packages galore for this car. I mean, gas tank, fuel sending unit. We got packages over there that are starter relay stuff. So much, just look, box. But none of that matters because we finally got the floor done. And yes, you will get to see it in just a second, but this matters the most. So why did we do all of this before we worried about getting it running and driving? I couldn't deal with what was going on. You guys got to see that little bit of B-roll, but here is the actual final product. I'm so happy. I gotta obviously, there's a couple little holes, but you notice I didn't have enough kill mat to begin with, so I left those visible where I could go through and fix them. But everything else is solid as can be. I'm so happy. I need to throw in all the plugs and everything, but that's for a different time. I'm running the microphone into the car because I'm so exhausted, and I just realized that I'm an idiot. I have no way to hold the camera, so I'm trying to do it with my knees. Let's see how this clip turns out in editing, obviously, but what matters the most when you have an old hot rod? The feel, the drive, the little bit of stuff that it's personalized. And in this car, thing that matters the most to me is I've never had a manual transmission hot rod, and I've always wanted one of these boys. I'm so excited to finally, I mean, it's a Hurst shifter, so why not? Yeah. When I was like 15, let's see, you're gonna focus on it? When I was like 15, I was gonna get that reversed. Oh, I got silicone on me. I was gonna get that reversed tattooed on my palm. I'm starting to think about, I might need it again. Oh, I love that. That's the finishing touch. Yeah, the transmission tunnel helped, and I gotta put the gauge cluster back in, I gotta put the steering column back in, I gotta do a million things now, but none of that really matters because I have a Hurst knob that I can bop, 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 bop. Oh yeah, that's gonna happen. That's gonna be happening. So excited for that, but with that, I'm actually gonna let you. So, I couldn't leave last night's outro the way it was. You notice how we did the stupid little film strip edit there to throw us into today's outro instead, because, to be honest, I was so tired last night, I don't even really remember filming that. I was done. I'm hacking up just so much of the paint and rust and grime, and just having a mask didn't help. So, and that, we're gonna let you guys go. But before I do, make sure you throw me a like down below if you like what you saw. Comment if you wanna let me know what could I have done better, what could I have done worse, etc. Subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned because we have boxes galore for just this car. I'm about to start filming the next video of getting all this stuff going, and then we have stuff for Blue, the big Duramax K30. We have stuff for the wife's Avalanche to do. For a sponsored video for Moxito Lights, we have a bunch of stuff to handle. It's all for a different time, different day. Thank you guys for staying to the end. Thank you guys for subscribing. If you haven't already, please go ahead and do so. It's free. It helps the channel more than you could possibly imagine. But with that, I am actually out of here now. Gonna get ready for the next one. So you guys enjoy your weekend, your week, whatever day it is that I post this. Average Builds, I'm out of here.
Yeah.